Okay, in this video we'll be talking about a geometric transformation called a rotation. And as you can read here, a rotation is a spinning transformation around a central point known as the center of rotation. Okay, most of the time that's going to be the origin, but it does not always have to be. Okay, you can rotate around any point on the grid. You can rotate around a corner, you can rotate around a vertex, you can rotate around anything. But traditionally, for the most part, that happens in a clockwise fashion. Clockwise goes this way around the circle, like the way a clock moves in the hands of a clock. Okay, so every point is rotated by a certain degree, normally 90 degrees or 180 degrees or 270, because we get nice pretty points and we can make nice predictions. Okay, there's things that always happen with the letters and their positives and their negatives and changing places. And it always happens at a pretty point if your problem starts with a pretty point. Okay? So that's what our rotation is. We are spinning the picture around to different places. Okay, so here's an example. We want to rotate the triangle formed by these 3 points around the origin. So first, in order to do this, I have to make a coordinate. So there's my y-axis. Here's my x-axis. Okay, this is my origin at 0, 0, so that's going to be my point of rotation. In fact, I'll put that in a new color. So I have n at -3, 5, which is here. Here's the point n. And we'll have a at +3, +2, and h at -1, -4. So here's my triangle. Not a very good looking triangle, but triangle nonetheless. There we go. So here's our original triangle NAH. And we're going to rotate this 90 degrees. So let's see if this can actually happen, but 90 degrees means I'm going to take the y-axis here and everything is just going to go that much. Okay, every point is going to go to the next quadrant, basically. So if I can, let's see, spin this, here we go. There. Now my x-axis is the y-axis and my y-axis is the x-axis. Okay, so what this helps me to do, and you can do this with your paper, is just spin it. But now we can write down these new points. So n, if we look at n, and now this is our x-axis and this is your positive y-axis, n is at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, +5, +3 is the new point for n prime. Okay, a prime, the image here, is at 1, 2 to the right and 1, 2, 3 down. So 2, -3. And h prime, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, is at -4, 1. Okay, so I spin my picture in order to write down my new points because that doesn't really happen. So hopefully I can spin this back. Oh, look at that, the letters went with it. That's okay. I can write them down. Here, let's just make a new one. There, now I can see everything. So n prime was at, n is at -3, 5, and n prime is at 5, +3. So here's your new n prime, 5, +3. A was at 2, -3. Here is 2, -3. A prime down here. And h is at -4, 1. H prime. So here is our image of triangle NAH. A 90-degree rotation about the origin. So we color in your image to differentiate it from your pre-image, where it started. Okay, so we can rotate your paper 90 degrees to the right and write down the new points, and then rotate it back, and then actually plot those points so that you get the picture, you get the image of the triangle that you have rotated.